Don't adjust your set, everyone. It's me back with another video, and to all the OGs, thanks very much for sticking with the channel, and to any of the new people that's stumbled across this channel since watching this, welcome. Please subscribe, like the video, comment, get a wee bit of engagement down below, and I'm going to try and get back to a more regular upload schedule. So that bit out of the way, my next part is going to be, this is like the 4th time I've tried to record this, but GoPro and SD cards having issues with them, so if my enthusiasm's a wee bit off, then that'll be why. Back to cheery positive Ryan. So today's one's going to be installing an LED mirror, so nothing majorly exciting, and possibly if we have time on it, I'm also needing to get a feed to basically this TV or that TV cabinet just there for some LED strip, but that's probably not going to feature in today's video. So I'll spin you around and then I'll show you what we're going to be doing, and excuse the dress, I'm working in a friend's house, so I've just went with shorts and a t-shirt. But that's the mirror there, just an LED mirror, pretty standard. It's got this long lead of flex that comes out the centre, so I'm going to need to put that into a box of some kind and then sort of leave that in the wall, which isn't ideal, but what can you do? So mirror's going to be going in this wall here, central, and then I've had a previous mirror here by these marks and obviously these fixings. So I've said pretty much any one of these sort of heights, because there's 2 lines there, any one of these heights will do. And that's pretty much in here. This side of things, so my original plan, there's a couple of ways to do this, sorry, so it just needs a permanent feed to it. So my original plan was to come off this light switch here, because that one's obviously for the light and that one is just for an override for the, what's that, boost for this extractor. But I had a look up in the loft there, and the loft hitch is just there. But so I've had a look up there and it's all floored pretty much. This side of the hatch, it's got like a false floor, so there's no way I'd be able to fish under it to be able to drill down into this void. So it would involve bursting up there, which isn't really an option, shouldn't have to be an option on such a job like this. So I've pretty much ruled that out. So handy enough, there's a double socket here. So the plan is to spur off the ring into a spur. I've obviously got a switched one here, doesn't really matter. And like I say, spur off the ring and then take a wee length of 1mm up to the mirror, or up to what is that? I'll just got one of these in my bag, so I'll just go with that waggle box. I'll go with that waggle box, and at least it'll be done properly in that sense. Obviously reduce that to a 3A fuse, pretty simple enough job. Consumer unit's downstairs, the customer's happy obviously for me to film here. How well we even going to be able to see that, because the sounder on my one's gubbed. But there you go. Go and switch that off, give us a second. Right, as you can see, that's went off. I'm the only person in this house just now. The client's actually away out just to get a coffee or whatever, so I don't need to worry about locking that off or anything like that. I'll hear her come in. She knows that I'm going to be working on this circuit, because we've obviously discussed the way that I'm going to do it. So I've got no concerns in that sense with safe isolation. So I'm just going to get that unscrewed, and I'll see what side that I can stick my spur on, and then I'll take it from there. I'll try and film it, but I'm quite restricted with this piano being there, and then that sofa. This wee room is going to be a sort of media room, or an entertainment second living room basically, so all set up there with all that stuff. Like I said, there's going to be LED tape getting put underneath this cabinet, and then either underneath or above that, and then possibly in these inserts as well. So if I can film any of that I will, if not it'll just be pictures, but I'll crack on with this now because I've waffled on way too long. I appreciate that's going to be an absolutely dreadful angle, but there's not much I can do. Really need to invest in one of the wee Bosch Go's. I think that's going to be my next purchase, but I spent a fortune on tools recently. I don't think I've done a video since having my new bag and all that stuff. Now I bought a Vito, whatever one it is. Didn't get much change for £300 from it, so that's always expensive. And then I went out and bought a brand new Mega as well, so not cheap. Got plenty on that side. And I've got plenty of room that side. So what I'll do is, from feeling in there, it's not a stud for a while. These houses have got metal studs as opposed to wooden studs, so obviously it can be a bit more of a pain if you do hit one because you end up mashing it. So I feel as if I've got plenty of room that side. I'll have another wee check, and I'll have another wee check just to make sure with the stud body and stuff like that, but I think I'll go that side because there's a radiator there as well, so the mirror's going to more likely be this side. Get that sorted and then take it for there. I've actually got a tracer pencil in my bag, but it's not that sharp, so I'm just going to use this for the sake of right, so if we say there. Right, go with that. I usually use this screwdriver as my wee Prado tool, just to make sure. I find that works well for Bradlin, and it's also good, it's a perfect size for red plugs as well. I'm just going to pad so this one, for the reason that it's all sticky mirrors up here. I don't really want to multi-tool it. I'm going to do plus as well. I think I mentioned that there's a radiator behind here, so I don't want to be going gung-ho with multi-tool just in case hit any of the radiator pipes, because it's just plastic pipes. Last thing I want is to mash one of them. Right, that's fine. No pipes there anyway, but that's fine. lovely. And obviously what I'm going to do is, like I've said, it's on a ring, so I'll just split that. We cut the 2.5 here to just bridge across, keep it on the ring, might as well, if it's if it's that simple to do. And then I've got my wee link of 1.5 that I can just drop down, so that should be nice and easy as well. So I might as well focus on the other side just now and try and get that mirror mounted, because I'm going to need to drop that cable down the wall and stuff, so there's no point in me putting that on, because then I won't be able to fish my 1.5 down. Or at least I'll go and measure it out. That's what we'll do, we'll go and measure it out, and it means I can at least just drop the 1.5 down the wall here. Cut a wee hole just big enough for that Lego box to fit in, and then it's just a case of mounting that mirror. I'll have a wee look at it and see what's the easiest way to do it, but that should be a canter. So I'm just going to stick these inside a wee Lego box. That'll be fine. So the idea is just to fish this end down the wall, which already got cable tongue in there, and the wee hole thing made out for that to slide through. So maybe I'm going to try and tie that on and out and pull it through, but probably going to be quite difficult, but we'll see how we go on. This whole thing won't go through, obviously just because the mirror's still attached to it, but I just want to at least get it started. Right, that's fine. Right, that was a bit of a faff, more than I thought it would be, but that's that installed, and sort of relatively happy with the position. It's pretty much sort of bang on their line that they said they wanted of, so I'll just go for that wee one. So just need to do this side of things now. So typical new build, a bit of earth twisted together, so I'll sort that obviously. I know everybody says it, but like it doesn't, it's not even as if it saves that much time. I don't understand why they do it. I actually used to do new builds and never done that, so I don't get it. Must save them what, like literally half a second or something. Right, that was probably time lapsed, just to obviously get it done as quick as possible. But they're on. That's obviously on. I'll go and energise this now. I'm going to do it a wee bit back to front. No, you obviously shouldn't be energising it before properly testing it, but I'm just going to do a functional test just to make sure it's working. Obviously can't see why it wouldn't be, it's literally just a spur off the ring onto that. But I'll go and do a functional test, and then that'll probably pretty much wrap up this video. And obviously like I mentioned earlier in the video, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I've got one or two other wee things I need to do here. I've got to get a supply over here for LED strip. So I've got another thing to do, which is going to be up in the loft. So I installed soffit lights here a wee while ago. Client wasn't sure on how she wanted them done, so I basically just put them on another switch in the master bedroom till she could decide whether she wanted it photocell controlled or smart switch. She's now decided she wants it done by a smart switch, so I'm going to go and see what I've got in the van and go and take a look at that. So what I'm going to do is basically just do all my testing at the one time instead of getting the meter out to test that, to then pack that away or whatever, because I'm sort of quite limited for space in this room just because I've had to shuffle stuff about. So that's the reason for that, before anybody jumps on that. But I'll go downstairs and I'll switch this on, and I will go and have a wee look at it. We're on at CU. You've seen me install the 3 amp fuse, hopefully. Power there at least anyway. And there you go, that's that done. Lovely jubbly. So I think, right, there's a few different settings, but I would probably go for that one because that one looks a bit cold. That one looks a bit weird. Actually, it looks okay in camera, but in person I'm not sure. I'd go with that one. And it dimmed as well. Right, brilliant. Happy with that. So turn it off. Just now I've turned it off at the spur now as well, just because. Right, so we'll call it a day there with that one. Obviously not the most exciting video in the world, but still a video nonetheless, and something different to what I've obviously done before on YouTube. So mirror installed, taking the film off it, then now just obviously getting a better idea of how it looks, and it looks decent. So that's that done. So thanks, if you've made it to this point, thanks very much for watching. Leave a comment down below if there's anything you want to see, all that sort of stuff, even just any engagement or whatever, and I'll get back to you. Leave a like in the video, subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to try and give this channel another push, because I was really enjoying it, but obviously just previous videos you'll see my explanation as to why the videos stopped a little bit, and then it's just getting back into the swing of things. Getting the permissions, one of the main things, and certain types of job just aren't really feasible to film, and then obviously this GoPro's a nightmare. Like, I've tried different mounts and stuff like that. I'm just using the actual GoPro mount there, if you can see it, but as soon as you put the legs out it sits lopsided, so I'm going to need to get like a wee swivel mount for the head just so that I can use it as an actual stand. But I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, bye bye.